Good day everyone, my name is CABRERA from Team CABRERA, here to present our first proposal. Our first entity is Pacific Land and Building Corporation, which is a stock corporation duly registered at SEC or Securities and Exchange Commission on August 24, 1961. The type of their business is service with the general purpose of acquiring, holding, and disposing of by purchase, sale, exchange, mortgage, lease or otherwise, conditionally or absolutely real estate or any interest therein. The entity's present net worth is 463.8 million pesos, making them a large entity. They belong to the top 1,000 real estate company in the Philippines, engaging merely on construction and property management. Before I proceed to the financial ratios of the Pacific Land and Building Corporation, let us know first if the entity has a problem on its revenue. And this can be done by calculating the break-even revenue by dividing the operating expenses amounting to 127.5 million pesos to gross profit margin of 45.26%, resulted to break-even revenue of 281.7 million pesos, which indicates that the entity's revenue is far from its break-even. Here are the financial ratios of the Pacific Land and Building Corporation. Liquidity ratios, solvency ratios, leverage analysis, profitability ratios, efficiency ratios, based on the financial ratios, it shows that the entity is illiquid, which indicates that they were not able to convert their current assets in a short period of time. In terms of solvency, it indicates that the entity is dependent on debt but were able to utilize it well. For leverage analysis, it shows that their return on capital employed is sufficient and enough to cover their cost of debt. Lastly, based on the profitability and efficiency ratio, it indicates that the entity is profitable even though they were not efficiently using their assets in generating sales. For the statement of the problem, we have come up with three specific problems. First is the entity is inefficient in collecting its receivables. This is because the entity has a loose credit terms and policy. And for the cause of this cause, the entity does not hold any collateral against the receivables. Second specific problem is that the entity is inefficient in converting their real estate inventories into cash. This is based on the inventory turnover ratio that indicates that it takes more than a year to generate sales. And for the cause of this cause, the entity takes time to convert their inventory due to the nature of their business, which is construction and property management. Lastly, the third specific problem is that the entity is inefficient in paying their accounts payable. This is because the entity is unable to cover their payables with the use of their current assets. And for the cause of this cause, the entity has inadequate cash, having difficulties in collecting their receivables and in converting their inventories into cash. With these three specific problems, we have come up with the main problem. The main problem is that the Pacific Land and Building Corporation is inefficient in managing its asset. And that is the end of our first proposal. Thank you.